Having replaced the gear in the speedometer, odometer, then I thought I might as well do the lights. Did some research on the internet. One of the sections tells you about removing these pieces here. There's two bits, this bit here and that bit there. You drill them out, it said, remove those. Having done that, I discovered that the silver reflective surface is on the outside and has to be on the outside. You can't put it on the inside. If you look, there's a certain thickness to that clear plastic that this bit is made up from. It has to be on the outside because the lights here fit into a tunnel, and that tunnel reflects the light down effectively the depth of this until it comes up inside into the dash and shines on the dials. I see absolutely no reason why I needed to remove these, because this piece of black plastic here, where it shields this plastic unit here, the silver coating below there is in perfect condition on mine, on all three. It's only this exposed surface, and there's a bit of the old stuff, and the others were a lot worse. It's only that silver surface that you need to replace on the outside. I can't see any reason actually why I needed to take all this off. I could have just cleaned off the silver coating, or what was left of the silver coating, which I did do using my wife's nail varnish remover. Didn't seem to affect the plastic at all. So acetone. And then I stuck on these foil covers. This is a photograph of the actual back of my 944, normally aspirated 1986 car. It just shows what all the lights on mine are used for. The binnacle is dated November 85, although there's obviously provision here for ABS, servo warnings, a number of things. I've replaced all the small lights with LEDs just to make it a little brighter, white LEDs. Something else I discovered whilst doing this, I thought it would be easy to pull these bulbs out. It was extremely difficult. These little bulbs have wires protruding, and in the case of the factory fitted ones, if you look carefully there, that wire is actually bent round that bottom connector and would appear to be soldered in place. So I guess for Porsche they come as a single unit. Removing that bulb is extremely difficult. I bought a packet of 10 LEDs to replace the 286 bulbs that are in these small fittings. These have worked fine. The only issue was in making sure they had the correct polarity and I had to do that when it was connected up in the dash. It just meant putting my hand around the back and unplugging them and then reconnecting them 180 degrees out, just to change the polarity. The one thing you will have to do with the LEDs is, if you see the direction at which the contacts come out, those have got to be moved round to the side there. For a number of the very small lights at the back, I've put them in, but they're obviously 180 degrees out, and I need to change them. So as an example, because I can reach it really easily, the brake fluid light, the one showing the arrow and the one showing the symbol, they're correctly placed, but brake fluid doesn't light up particularly well. And if I turn it round, it's going to be harder than I think. Right, because they're LEDs, I've now turned it round and the whole brake fluid light comes up. And I've got to do that for a number of others, including the high beam light and some of the others that I need to look at. Looking at the other side, seatbelt, seatbelt warning, okay, that's done. And then above the seatbelt warning, brake pad wear indicator. Oh, okay, that's on. The other one's for towing, and I don't suppose that's connected, so that makes no difference. So they all appear to be working. I've done the high beam and the indicators, they're working. I just need to check the bulbs. 1, 2, 3. Yes, those are the LEDs, so they're all fine. Yep, they all dim, get bright. So that's it. I think I can put that lot back together. Oh, parking lights. What? Where did that come from? Oh, it's obviously when it's just on side lights. And I think one of them isn't working. So I need to change that around. Oh, here we go. There you go. Job done. Whilst doing the dials, what's also noticeable is how this is all deteriorating here. It's a seal. It's all come off. You can see all the dust. So I need to do something about that. That seal is there because it will pick up, this is the dash when it goes back in, and it will pick up on the 2 front air vents. So it should seal against there. So I'll fix that before finishing. So just in summary, I bought some 504 3-watt bulbs to replace the 3 larger bulbs in the bottom of the binnacle. Those I took out were 2 watts. I decided against that though, ultimately, and I use these for all three of those larger bulbs in place of the 2-watt bulbs that were originally in there. These are from Amazon. They're classed as T10s, but these are what they were from Amazon. They come in a packet of 10. I also bought these 10 Osram 286 car dash bulbs, which are 1.2 watts. But again, I decided against those, having tried them. They were a little brighter. They were a little brighter than those were originally in there, but the others were exactly the same. It was just through age. And I ended up buying a pack of 10 T5s. Although it's very hard to see, I can confirm that that actually says it's an OS, well, it's Osram, I presume. And then it says 12 volt. And as you go further around, it says 2 watt. Those are the old bulbs. I have loosely put the binnacle back in the car just to do a quick comparison of the bulbs and the LED. This one here, that's the 2 watt, the original bulb. In the middle there's the 3 watt, and on this far right hand that's the white LED. We're just going to have a quick look over the top. There is a noticeable difference between them all. I'm going to go with the LED. The other thing that I didn't realise would happen, which is why I bought the 3 watt bulbs from Halfords, was I didn't think LEDs could be dimmed, but picking the dimmer, it dims quite nicely. As with the other bulbs.